presentation of the National Football League.
Now, for the Metroplex, we join you from Jerry World, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight, a good one in the NFC. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys.
Cowboy Nation, here are your Dallas Cowboys.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That's Brandon McManus to get this one underway. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, three-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle.
Route left side, caught by Ferguson. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
Second down, Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
A gain of 7 brings up 3rd and 3.
Play fake. Dak. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down.
That's good.
13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a first down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's the rookie from UT. A modest game. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication.
And he's into the end zone. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown, Dallas. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead.
It's the score, Cowboys 7, Packers 0.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25. So the Packers come out, and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his 3rd season as the Green Bay starter.
I think when you break down this game, Mike, I think it's really quite simple. I think it really comes down to the age-old, hey, be balanced on offense. Can their passing attack and rushing attack complement each other? Because what that does is it makes the defense defend the entire field. And then the number 1 goal of every team, every week in the NFL, no self-inflicted negatives. That's tackles for loss, sacks, and then, of course, the most important one, don't turn the ball over.
Just a yard on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 9. And motion, it's Golden. Once again, it's Jacobs. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So this time they're trying to use the run game to attack the boundary side of the field, and the defense is really fast in their pursuit. Really nice effort there from the backside, and they're able to bring him down this time for a loss.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Back to throw is Love. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3 and out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
Fair catch will be taken here. It is right at the 40-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Prescott into the hands of Pickens. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. Going back in the backfield. They get the carry here. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
3rd and 7.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you could see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit that gets there. You separate the receiver from the ball, and those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Packers offense ready for their 2nd possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. The man in motion is Watson. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A good play action with Love. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And mark him down up beyond the 30. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. Good for a Green Bay first down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
On play action, Luck. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
This one broke it up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Cowboys offense back onto the field for their next possession. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. Work forward to the 40-yard line. Entering Cooper. They're on the tackle
at the 40-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Dak. It's into the hands of Jaden Blue. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Number 34, Jaden Blue. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Prescott. A quick slash taken by Lamb. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He'll step up and run this.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. Throwing is Prescott. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Third and 2. Here we go. To throw is Dak. Open man, left side. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Now a handoff, running right, and he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. Edger and Cooper, they're on the tackle.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, here's Dak. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Complete to Hunter Lipke. Brings up 3rd down.
Looking for a third down conversion on this drive, and they only need a foot. They'll run the sneak, and he's brought down to 17, but that's going to be good enough. A first down picked up on the ground.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They've got it 2nd down and 6 to begin. Prescott. Off he goes.
That's another Cowboys.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
Williams. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop him for no gain at the 4. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
This defense doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal for Prescott. Taking off, and he's in! Dak Prescott, touchdown Cowboys. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs could be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. Cowboys move out on top, 14-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Pass caught right side by Kraft. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he will have a Packers 1st down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
This offense just can't seem to get anything going in this opening half, Mike, and they're still looking for their first points of the game, and it's really these missed opportunities that are a big part of the reason they're really struggling here.
They try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now give to Jacobs. He'll run right. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and long. From the gun, it's Love. Open is Kraft. He's got it. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
19 yards. And a Packer 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. And he is putting in the work, dancing inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 2. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
They get 24 on that one. First down, Packers.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down. Mike, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
In motion, Reed. From the gun on third down, it's Love. That one, taken in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Packers are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Packers 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Short kick taken at the 17. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Cowboys offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start out first down and 10. Play action. It's Prescott. That's complete to Blue. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
A throw on the move is caught. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Second down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Play fake. Prescott. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Up the middle they go. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Javon Bullard there on the tackle.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
21 is the line to gain as we hit third down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That's the right side. He's got Ferguson. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Prescott now. Now a screen set up for Blue. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he will score! Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Cowboys will take a 21-7 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Packers offense and their receiver, Jaden Reed, getting set for their next drive. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. the tight end Kraft in motion. Look wide. Get this one complete.
Love's pass. Complete to number 11, Jaden Reed. A gain of 4 brings up second down at the 30-yard line.
2nd and 5. Back to throw is Love. That one caught, and that's Matthew Golden. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop. Just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Love. Right back to Golden. He's got it again. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
On 1st down, it's Love. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw is Love. He takes off.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. And a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. McManus's kick is good. And the Packers cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10.
And at this point, they need all the points they can get. So kudos to them coming away with 3 before the half. And I think they're going to need an overall better performance offensively going forward if they plan on pulling off this second half comeback.
Three seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Packers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. start on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A pickup there of 19 yards. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Packers.
Finding yourself down here multiple scores in the second half, the defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And he'll get about 5.
Tackle lead at his 48-yard line. Brings up second down.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to sneak it here, and that is going to be good enough. He's got that first down. So conversion, and they move it to the 46-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle with Jacobs. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Osa Odigizua there on the tackle.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, Love. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 19 in the air. First down, Packers.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Love to throw. And he can't hang on. It is incomplete. A chance here, a big chance for a huge play, but he couldn't reel it in.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
At the 7-yard line.
Big-time conversion there on 3rd down. Finding yourself trailing at the moment, the last thing you want to do is waste this promising possession. Now, with that throw, they find themselves deep in their opponent's territory. They have to come away with the touchdown.
And he will power his way into the end zone. Jordan Love, touchdown Packers. That his 2nd touchdown tonight.
This is one of the more impressive drives that we've seen in a while here, Mike, and to cap it off, it's a simple read option, but for some reason, the defense just doesn't account for the quarterback keeping the ball, and by the time they realize who has it, he's in the open field and on his way for 6.
Now Love getting the Packers set for this 2-point try.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point.
Now they'll set up to throw. That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion.
Cowboys 21, Packers 18.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 15. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. Can throw it here on first down. Left side, caught by Lamb.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down. On play action, here's Dak. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. Prescott to his main man, Lamb. CD gets the Cowboys a first down.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. 19 more on that one. And another first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
A loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On second down, it's Dak. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
shotgun. It's down. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
On fourth down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. This from 34 yards. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend their third quarter lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half.
Brandon Aubrey.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Packers offense ready to take over possession of the football. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's complete to Watson. Down the sideline, Christian Watson. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 77 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Now it's McManus for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers have taken the lead by a point here in the third.
Cowboys 24.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their running back, Jaden Blue, heading back out there. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
To the outside, looked in by Lamb. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Prescott to his main man, Lamb. CD gets the Cowboys a first down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and He's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
They'll stay on the ground, and he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Third down and 9. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Into the hands of Pickens once again. A pickup of 14 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
That's complete to Blue. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
At the 15-yard line. Brings up second down.
They face second down and 7. They'll stick with him again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A loss of 1.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On third down, Prescott. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So, after the field goal to take the lead, kicker is back out there to send this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Love. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. That pickup, good for 29 yards.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Love. To the left side, in the hands of Watson.
Christian Watson. He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. To throw is Love. He'll try and get there on the ground. And a nice job defensively. They don't let him get away. It's good for 7, but it makes it 4th down.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep you short of the 1st down.
Packers set to kick this one away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. Play action now. Prescott. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 1. He'll turn and hand this one off. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And that is incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And now it's 4th down.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the fourth quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Packers offense ready to see what they can do. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Back to throw is Love. That's complete to Jacobs. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Love. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He'll try to run for it. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Green Bay.
They go with man coverage on the back end, and while everything's covered up nicely, there's nobody with eyes on the quarterback, so he ends up just using his legs, keeps the drive alive, and that heads-up play moves the chains on 3rd down.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout. A 1st down there on a gain of 12. A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. A good play action with Love. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Second down throw for Love. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Josh Jacobs was the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Here's Love. And that is incomplete.
There's no need to do anything reckless. It's 3rd and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim, so there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away.
On comes the Packers punting team. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Play action. It's Prescott in the middle of the the field. It's taken by C.D. Lamb. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
17 yards.
They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. I think that's just a case of a right call at the wrong time, Mike. You typically want to run a draw in more of an obvious passing situation. In this case, the defense was expecting run, and they're able to just eat up that draw play.
2nd down, Prescott. Short throw brought in by Schoonmaker. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
10 at the 32-yard line.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
1st and 10 at the
4-minute
18-yard
offense,
line.
Mike. So what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 13-yard line.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Dak to throw. Now a screen set up for Blue. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
7-yard gain.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half.
8 yards on
We'll
the
come
loss
back
brings
and
up
finish this
2nd
one
and
off
goal at
after
the
this.
Packers' 13-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen.
Complete to Jaden Blue. A gain of 8 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up, and they cash it in on 3rd and goal. Pistol now for Prescott. That is up. What a job on the scramble. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown Cowboys. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Now, an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. He's got it. Cowboys will make it a two-score game as they are now up 9.
34. Packers 25.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. This is 1st and 10. They'll go with Jacobs. And a good run there to get him 5 yards.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Out of the shotgun. It's blocked. A throw on the move is caught. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Throwing is Love. Pass caught. It's Golden. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
The open man is Reed. He's got it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Packers going to use their final timeout now. It comes with 36 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Love to throw. This one is caught by Reed. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Love. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
He's got it at the 3. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win for the Cowboys. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys, as we say so long from Arlington.